If you are planning to visit a country or considering immigration, you might find yourself in doubt about Japan. The reality is that from its alphabet to its transportation system, from food and drink to the sights you will see, Japan is a country that is different from others. In other words, for societies that are far removed from Asian culture, encountering Japan will evoke a sense of familiarity with a very distinct civilization. Moreover, the Japanese are so organized that if you plan to live there, you must have a plan for everything in advance. You should think about the details of everything beforehand and make this approach a habit. Otherwise, you won't be able to keep up with the pace of life there and will fall behind in society. Let's take a look at life in Japan, its culture, customs, and the history of this country. It is said that the Japanese belonged to a race called Yamato and established their way of life there about 100 years after Christ. Although the first government was established in 800 AD in the city of Nara, the Japanese formed their strongest government hundreds of years later in the city of Kyoto. If you visit these two cities, you will witness beautiful historical sites, especially the thousands of castles and temples that were built during Kyoto's 1,000-year reign as the capital, which are invaluable for history enthusiasts. Japan is an island nation located in East Asia, consisting of over 6,800 islands. Most of these islands are very small, with only 340 islands covering more than 1 square kilometer. 98% of Japan's land area is made up of 4 main islands. To the north, Japan has maritime borders with Russia, and to the west, it shares maritime borders with China, North Korea, and South Korea. Although it is not clearly shown on the map, the land of this country extends close to Taiwan as well. With a population of about 126 million people, Japan is the 11th most populous country in the world, and Tokyo, the capital of Japan, with 37 million residents, is one of the largest and most expensive capitals globally. The flag of Japan has a white background with a red circle in the center symbolizing the sun. The flag represents the rising sun, and as you may know, the word Japan also means origin of the sun. Japan is an imperial country with a parliamentary system similar to that of Britain, where the prime minister actually governs. The emperor is a symbol of the nation and national unity, but has no power concerning governmental affairs. Japan is a mountainous country, and most of its islands are volcanic and highly earthquake-prone. Statistics show that approximately 1/500 earthquakes occur annually in Japan. Furthermore, Japan is considered one of the poorest countries in terms of natural resources, minerals, and land and underground wealth. However, Japan ranks among the top 5 economies in the world. How did it happen? A country that was once reduced to rubble became a shining star in this world? How could a country that lost more than half of its factories during the war turn into one of the industrial giants today? As you know, during World War II, the United States dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, erasing these cities from existence and leaving the country in an unlivable condition. After the war, they worked tirelessly and never lost hope. They equipped old factories with new machinery, while both the government and private sector were active during this period. It's not just about technology. They did not neglect education either. Today, according to educational standards, Japan ranks at the top of the world with nearly 100% literacy rates. Just as schools are very strict about educational regulations, they also pay special attention to moral education. For example, even today, teachers clean classrooms and hallways together with students. This instills concepts like responsibility and cooperation in children from an early age, resulting in streets where you hardly see any litter when you walk around. Japan is a nation in East Asia, lying between the Pacific Ocean and the Sea of Japan, composed of thousands of small and large islands. Despite its limited land area, Japan is a dense tapestry of population, technology, culture, and history, one of the most remarkable examples of societal order and development in the modern world. At first glance, Japan may appear to be the land of skyscrapers, bullet trains, and cutting-edge technology. Yet beneath this industrial civilization lies an ancient spirit rooted in tradition, discipline, and a deep aesthetic sensibility. Japanese society has long maintained a delicate balance between modernity and tradition, and this balance is what gives the nation its unique and enduring identity. The history of Japan is a blend of isolation and openness. For centuries during the medieval era, Japan avoided direct contact with the outside world, cultivating the samurai class and the feudal shogunate system. However, with the Meiji Restoration in the 19th century, the country opened its doors to the world and underwent a stunning transformation, industrializing, modernizing, and reimagining itself at an extraordinary pace. These changes affected not only the economy but also education, politics, and social structure. Through discipline and collective effort, the Japanese people rebuilt their nation after the devastation of World War II, turning it within a few decades into one of the leading economic powers of the world. This transformation remains a source of pride and a symbol of perseverance in Japan's national consciousness. Culturally, Japan stands as one of the richest civilizations of Asia, managing to harmonize innovation with its ancient heritage. Shintoism and Buddhism have profoundly shaped Japanese values and aesthetics. The concept of wei, meaning harmony and coexistence, is a cornerstone of Japanese culture, visible in social behavior, architecture, and industrial design. Traditional art such as calligraphy, ikebana, flower arrangement, the tea ceremony, and no and kabuki theater reflect a pursuit of order, respect, and beauty through simplicity. Alongside these traditions, Japan in the 20th century successfully introduced modern cultural forms such as anime, manga, and cinema to the world, leaving a lasting mark on global popular culture. Economically, Japan represents one of the world's most successful examples of industrialization, built upon teamwork, rigorous education, and high standards of quality. Corporations like Toyota, Sony, and Panasonic have become global icons, symbolizing Japanese craftsmanship and reliability. Despite scarce natural resources, Japan has sustained its economic strength through technology, innovation, and efficiency. Its system is characterized by cooperation among government, corporations, and the workforce. Concepts like kaizen or continuous improvement illustrate how cultural values of loyalty, discipline, and responsibility influence Japan's corporate life. Socially, Japan is a nation of order, cleanliness, and collective responsibility. Citizens value public discipline, respect, and social harmony. Yet, modern Japan faces challenges such as an aging population, declining birth rates, and the psychological pressure of an intense work culture. The government is striving to balance tradition with modernization by promoting technological solutions, selective immigration, and social welfare reforms. Education in Japan not only aims at academic excellence, but also instills moral discipline and civic duty, reflecting the country's broader social values. In international affairs, Japan plays a cautious but influential role. After World War II, it adopted a pacifist constitution and limited its military power. Yet in recent years, it has gradually taken on a more active role in regional security due to emerging threats. Japan's relationships with the United States, China, and South Korea are central to the political and economic dynamics of East Asia. Environmentally, Japan is a country constantly aware of the forces of nature. Earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions are part of its reality. This vulnerability has instilled a deep respect for nature and a culture of preparedness and resilience. Japanese cities often combine advanced technology with eco-conscious urban design, reflecting a harmony between human innovation and the natural world. Ultimately, Japan embodies the coexistence of tradition and modernity. It is a nation that has advanced rapidly while preserving its cultural soul. In every street of Tokyo or Kyoto, one can witness this fusion, from robot attendants and neon-lit towers to tranquil temples and stone gardens built centuries ago. Japan demonstrates that true progress lies not only in technology and industry, but also in the preservation of culture, mutual respect, and the collective pursuit of excellence. Japan's weather is as varied as its stunning landscapes, presenting a unique experience in each region throughout the year. From the snow-capped mountains of Hokkaido to the subtropical vibes of Okinawa, the weather plays a significant role in shaping the lifestyle and culture of its inhabitants. Spring marks the beginning of cherry blossom season, captivating locals and tourists alike. As the temperature gradually warms, cherry trees bloom in a breathtaking array of pink and white petals, creating picturesque parks and streets. The wind carries a sweet fragrance, and festivities honor the fleeting beauty of sakura. A light breeze and pleasant temperatures invite outdoor picnics and hanami celebrations, where families and friends gather under the blooming trees, making memories that last a lifetime. Summer in Japan can be both dazzling and demanding. The heat often soars, especially in cities like Tokyo and Osaka, where the humidity clings to the skin like a hot blanket. However, with that challenging warmth comes a vibrant festival season. Vibrant yukatas are donned for mesmerizing fireworks shows illuminating the summer nights. The golden rays of the sun glisten off the waves at coastal beaches, while the northern regions remain cooler, making summer retreats from the vibrant urban centers highly sought after. Autumn transforms Japan into an artist's palette. Forests and mountains ignite with rich shades of red, orange, and gold. The weather is mild, making it the perfect time for hiking and enjoying the breathtaking scenery. Local delicacies showcase the season's harvest, with flavors of chestnuts and persimmons delighting the palate. Cultural pursuits, like visiting shrines during this picturesque season, create a rich tapestry of colors, smells, and traditional celebrations. Winter sweeps across the country, inviting a blanket of snow to the northern regions. Hokkaido becomes a wonderland for winter sports enthusiasts, drawing skiers and snowboarders to its slopes. Festive illuminations light up city streets, and hot bowls of ramen offer warmth and comfort during the cold months. Snowflakes drift from the sky, landing gently on the serene landscapes, and onsen baths provide a rejuvenating escape from the chill outside. Midnight chimes announce the new year with rituals rich in tradition, as families gather to celebrate the past year and welcome new beginnings. Throughout Japan, the weather acts as a heartbeat of cultural expression, guiding daily life, traditions, and leisure. Understanding this diversity allows one to appreciate the intricate connections between nature and society in this beautiful archipelago.